Pirouette. Leah moved like water, all grace and fluidity, a ribbon of light across the studio floor. She was the star of every performance, her passion for dance as bright as the stage lights. Everyone saw her beauty, her talent, her perfect leaps. To the world, Leah was the perfect dancer. But after the music stopped and the final bow was taken, a quiet ache would settle in her heart. She often felt like she was performing, not just for the audience, but for the world, hoping the applause would lead to something more. She yearned for someone to see her, not just the perfect dancer. Of course, boys noticed her. They'd send flirty messages or compliment her technique in the hallways. But it always felt thin, like complimenting a painting instead of trying to understand the artist. Leah wished someone would ask about her terrible fear of spiders or her favorite old comic books. One afternoon, while working through a difficult sequence, she noticed a boy named Reese watching from the back row. He wasn't clapping or staring with a dreamy look. He was just observing, leaning against the wall with a sketchbook in hand. He looked thoughtful, completely calm. Then Leah stumbled, her foot catching awkwardly on the mat. Her cheeks burned with embarrassment. She looked up, ready for him to laugh or quickly look away. But Reese didn't. He closed his notebook, walked over to her, and simply asked, "Are your knees okay?" He didn't ask about the dance sequence or her audition. Instead, they ended up talking about the strange, squeaky noise the dance floor made when she turned quickly. And then they moved on to old, cheesy horror movies. Leah laughed a real, unforced laugh that came from her stomach, not her social mask. The next few days, Leah felt a fragile lightness. This is it, she thought. Reese is the person who will finally see the real me and truly love me. With this new hope, a familiar fear bloomed. What if the real Leah wasn't as captivating as the dancing Leah? She started being careful, editing her jokes, and always making sure her hair was perfect again. A week later, Reese found her before practice. "Hey Leah," he said quietly. "You haven't mentioned a single weird movie all week, and you keep agreeing with everything I say." He paused, looking concerned. "You're starting to seem a bit edited. Is everything okay?" His question was like a mirror. Leah realized she had been so desperate for someone to see her that she'd actually put up a wall. She had put her perfect dancer mask back on, waiting for him to break through it. But genuine connection doesn't break through a wall. It walks through an open door, and she hadn't opened it. Leah took a deep breath and let out a real, slightly messy smile. "The floor squeaks when I do a double fouette," she admitted, "and I still check under my bed for monsters." She didn't know what Reese would say next, but she didn't care. She was Leah, the dancer who watched B-movies and was sometimes a little silly. And that, she decided, was enough.